Hello and welcome back to Less Red D&D. Today we're back working on Curse of Strahd, setting up in Foundry VTT. Today specifically though, we are looking at modules. Modules are what makes each each DM's world quite different. Um, that being that just because you're playing Curse of Strahd within um, the world of a Foundry world doesn't mean it's always going to be the same because there's different modules. For example, I have Argon Combat HUD, so like if I had an actor down, I clicked on them, um, now I can see all their actions down here. Now somehow they have 120 of 120 squares they can move in it around. That's not true. um, but yeah, so this would be the action HUD where they can do different actions. They can also roll their different ability scores and skill checks, saving throws. Um, Now, alternatively, there's one that is token action HUD, where up above, right around the top here, it gives you the option to um, basically have the same information, but broken down by each category of the character sheet. So it would start off with weapons, and then it would have other actions. But that only shows actions, and a few other things. So I found that Argon Combat HUD actually works better for me and for all the players that I have, especially since I run so many different worlds that I just try and keep it consistent. So let's go ahead, let's hop, oh, well I guess it helps if I showed my screen, doesn't it? So, here on Curse of Strahd, we've got our map. This is the player's map that they could get in the game in the future. One thing I do need to do is I do need to place down the journal locations for each of these locations. The nice thing is the journal locations are private, and so only I see them. But what I would want, so what I was trying to show you is Argon Combat HUD. Let's go ahead and, so yep, see, it's got this little section down here. If the token here had other actions or had any inventory, it would pop up down here. So they're actually not a great example. Let's grab an NPC. Let's grab Doro. Oh, interesting. I'll have to fix that. Um, so here's Doro. I think the 120 of 120 is because of this map and how it's configured. So, like, they've got their bite, but their other actions is their claw attack. Now, up here, this one I don't care for, and it's loadouts. Don't really use loadouts too much with 5th edition, so that I can go without. But like it's got roll initiative, character sheet. It minimizes this. Bring it back up. You got your reaction of a bite, but you could also use your claws as a reaction. Um, you got all your skill checks, ability checks, and saving throws. One thing I do like. Oh, looks like it's gone now. One thing I did like was that you can do alternative abilities for your skill checks. Um, there was a lot of issues with that, so I'm kind of glad it's gone, just because it was making such a mess. So, alternatively, there was the token action HUD, which I'm just gonna. It was right about here, and that works nicely too, but it didn't have as much information as Argon does, and it isn't as clean as the Argon. Plus, as you saw, it kind of fades away after a time, whereas the token action HUD was just always present. So, there's Dora. Delete. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at what modules we've got. And frankly, I've got a lot of modules. Currently, there's 104 that are active and 80 that are inactive. Some of these I'm not going to have active for Barovia or Curse of Strahd, but I will have active for the White Queen, my other campaign that's starting up next week. Um, so that's actually a week from today, isn't it? Today's Thursday. So a week from today, I have the White Queen's homebrew campaign starting up. Still looking for players for that, so that'll be session 0 next Thursday, assuming I get a few more players. So let's go ahead and let's see what we've got. I know I was working through this yesterday. I want to say I got through the F's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so I just see the active ones, because that's what I'm working with right now. Because there are some that I do want to get rid of. And I am going to make my screens take up the whole thing. Now, because we're going to be popping in and out of the server setup and all that, I have Ivan Dutch's playlists playing on the side on my music player, so that way we don't keep losing it in and out. Now, core configuration's pretty quick and straightforward. I don't do audio video within Foundry. I've just never figured out how to set it up, and I use Discord anyways, so not worried about that. Besides, I'm able to set it up quite nicely on OBS for recording and streaming, so I'm not going to bother with that. Canvas pings, configure token settings, all this good stuff. Nothing too special. I do, as a DM, hide my mouse cursor as well as the ruler measurement tool. The ruler measurement, I could probably make that one visible, but I don't. So, everybody can open and close doors, upload new. So the reason why I have upload new files is because when I put this world into the Forge, which is where I host my games, the players then are able to upload their own token art, and so that's why I allow that one. Allow users with this role to browse through available files in the file browser. That's probably another thing I could allow them to do. And there we go. And then I also made it so they could create their actors without me having to create actors for them and give them permission beforehand. Audio video configuration, don't even bother with that. Default token, I'm not worried about it. Additional fonts, again, not too worried. One thing that bothers me is the chat bubbles, because like someone might type BRB. What's even worse is pan to token speaker, because if that chat bubble pops up and it drags the camera zooming in onto that character and they're saying they'll be right back, that kind of distracts from the gameplay. Especially since I have to then go back to the camera and readjust it, and that could be troublesome. So, everybody left click to release. I don't enforce performance, so I leave that to players. Photosensitivity, that one either you always have it enabled or you leave it up to individuals, because if someone has photosensitivity, you don't want them having a seizure because of your game. Oh, well that's upsetting. I just found out my desk is peeling apart, and they did a crappy job putting it together. Well, that's disappointing. Cool. Alright. 5th edition. I like using the dexterity tiebreaker. It makes it so that there's less ties. And then if there still is a tie, I usually have them roll another d20. and high roll wins. You know, rollies. So. All right. We use milestones, so experience tracking is gone. Disable level up automation. We don't use experience, so gotta get. It's just best to get rid of that. Collapse item cards in chat. I don't like it taking up a lot of space, so I just make it for everybody. And then these I don't use. The polymorphing is polymorphing's not that straightforward, and besides, they would have to see the stat blocks of the beast that they could polymorph into beforehand, which would require me to import a lot of tokens in advance for a druid. Not a lot, but enough that it's a nuisance. And honestly, it wouldn't be too terrible. I would just have them sorted by. I would first have it labeled all correctly and all that good stuff. A lot of sorting. Um, Size adjustment. Alright, here we go. Now we're into modules. Active token effects. Allow for size adjustment to be made with flags. Always return tokens to prototype token default. Okay. So most of these, as I said, I went through and I got through. I want to say I got through E. I'm going to jump down to. Oh no, I got down to Dice So Nice. That's what it was. So. I know this one isn't really a setting that I have to worry about too much, but I mean, you can see I've got plenty of different dice to choose from with Dice So Nice. I thought there was a golden anvil one. I wish I knew where that was. But, you know, that one's missing. Curse of Strahd, let's see what the Blood Moon looks like. If it wasn't for that gold text, I might be happy with that. I like the bronze look. That's nice. Let's see here. Dark Deeds. Let's start back here. Forgotten Pact works. Perfect for Curse of Strahd setting. I like having control over the size of dice. Normally 45 looks pretty good for me. So, nope, come on now. Alright, here we go. Special effects. I gotta have that D20 natural 20. Let's go ahead. We'll go with the Blaze. Or, you know what, let's do this. Oh, interesting. Did not know that. We're also going to add Blaze. There we go. Now, I wish it was easy to get it to roll up right. No 20s. Here we go, come on. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. I did not care for the Santa on that. So, that is dramatic rules. Add sound effects. Alright. Do not add confetti. We're just gonna lock that in. Because, like, confetti doesn't really go into especially any of my campaigns. Like, if it's a birthday one shot, sure. But really. Alright. Let's see here. let's see here. The ho 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 can go go go. Well, I guess we're gonna have to figure out all these. So we're gonna stop Ivan's playlist just so we can listen to these. I like that one. Care less. Alright, we can turn that down a little bit. Okay. Okay. Fumbles. That one is part of the glass break on one of the D20 option, or one of the options with Dice So Nice, so I'm gonna close that one out. And that one's kind of good. Alright, there we go. Get rid of some sounds there. Alright, let's go back to Dice So Nice. Animation speed times 2. Maximum or dice 20. Doesn't need to be fast. For rollable area, right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. Oh, that's going to restart the world. Alright. Alright. Let's get back into configure settings. We were at Dice So Nice. Alright. Now, one thing I was wanting to do was I don't have it set up. When I get into setting up my camera, I like to change the rollable area setting. And what I do is, first thing you're going to want to move is the apply settings, because I like to have it set so that you can see the chat log. Okay. And so it would look like this, because I will have my chat log screen just display this. And so when we're doing our Theater of the Mind stuff, I'll have something up for the players, but then I'll have it so that the screen that's seen by the viewers, it almost looks like they're watching people around a table. And the table is the chat log with dice rolls. So let's go ahead and let's get this. See, restore. There we go. But for me as the DM, I want them all over the place. Let it be fun. Alright. Inline rolls allow interaction with rolled dice so they can flip them. Show ghost dice for hidden rolls. My problem is like, I like that, the show ghost dice for hidden rolls. My issue is like, I want my self rolls to not even show up. I don't want any dice, I don't want any cards for the player's view. Like all these cards, I want them to be invisible. But for some reason stuff like that's not showing, or not working right. Now the dice tray, that's what's down here. I could have sworn I had another module that was just like this, but it actually numbered the dice, so you had a much clearer indication just by looking, not hovering over like I am right now, but by looking, you can tell what was what. Because when you get in the middle, for some reason, it just gets mixed up. Dice calculator, so you can click that die calculator. Nobody really uses this. I'm going to actually disable that, because then that should free up that little space there a little bit. Oh, I'm actually missing a module that would go in that same spot. So, alright. So there's that. drag ruler. Let's go ahead and hide. Huh. Alright, let's see here. I'm not familiar with these buttons. The switch speed and the toggle train. And they're not hidden. Oh, that's toggle patrol, that's a different one. Remap, no. Clear weather, apply weather effects. Hourglass, art browser, sequencer. Boss bar. Yeah, so I don't know what these buttons are that they're referring to. That is part of why. Oh, not compendiums. And I had the modules up. We're looking for 5e ruler. Okay. And so the 5e ruler is kind of nice because like it highlights what your movement is and how much movement you've done, stuff like that. With the integration with drag ruler, which is this one right here. And so you've got your walking, flying, swimming, burrowing, climbing, teleporting, dashing. So once you're out of your walking speed, or any of these speeds I should say, you end up with dashing, which is typically an action. And then extra dashing for those who can dash twice in a round. And then anything that's unreachable. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just change that to black. Right click deletes a waypoint. We're going to just lock that in. If enabled, drag roll will start dragged. Yep. Ungrid this, make the scene. Oh. Alright, show player character speed to everyone. If enabled, the coloring based on. Okay, yeah, so everybody will be able to tell by the colors what their speed is. Show GM ruler to players. Ah, that one I do want off. Movement history, yes. Okay, cool. Alright. Now, let's find. This. Let's find. Oh, interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to minimize these. We're going to go ahead and plop down. Let's go ahead and plop down a dragon because they're bigger, so we can see them easier. Or we won't. Alright, let's just zoom in on them. So they're saying this is the movement. Walking. But so what I don't get then is so the reason why I'm not seeing those is because they're recommending two other modules to go with this. They're recommending a module called Terrain Ruler, which sets up terrain. So look at that later. And then enhanced terrain layer. Okay. Honestly, I don't foresee a need for that. So, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Oh, let's get this one first. Alright, so let's just hide those buttons and block them. Alright, dramatic rolls. We already kind of went through that one. Dynamic effects using active effects. Okay. So, let's see here. Was not too much of a fan of that track. Let's see. Expired time effects, confirm effect deletions before deleting an effect. Title bar, display the effect editor button in the title bar. You don't need this anymore. Okay. Just icon, only display. Yeah, I just want the icon. I don't want it to say DAE. No, not testing untested game system. 5e is pretty well tested. Disable all active. Okay, cool. Easy target. This one's pretty easy. This is nice. Targeting a token. All you have to do is hold Alt if you're gonna target multiple. Hold Alt and Shift and click on what you're targeting. Sticky mode will target each token without untargeting anything. Oh, so that would be the standard. Sticky means I can just hold Alt and click on what I need to click on. And so we're just going to lock that in. Because if that's how I use it, it's easy for me to relay that to my players. Force client settings. So, I mean, you kind of saw that with easy targets. So you see here where it says per user, each user has it would be able to make this decision. Now I've locked it to where these settings are forced on all clients, no matter what. That's due to forced client settings. And because it's being hard forced, they won't even be able to see it. Now. Oh. Interesting. These are all the ones I could lock and everything. Cool. Here you may force all settings, including unlisted. This may allow you to force some of the settings hidden behind submenus. Yep. Just like the drag ruler unreachable. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone. Forian's unidentified items. Nope. Default icons, persisting properties, opening. Oof. Remove label from buttons on the header of the item sheet. Keep original icon. I want to keep that. Check this option to be able to mystify a mystified item, allowing for nested tiers. Yes, especially when it comes to cursed items. That is a great um, little feature right there. Foundry achievements. This is cool. But this is something I kind of want to dive into and try and figure out what achievements are. But really, if I think about it, um, all I have to do, I have to go into um, my experience, my milestone experience sheet, and look at what we've got. Um, so we've got acquiring the readings, the items from the readings, as well as having the special NPC join them. Um, the special enemies, defeating that, or dealing with them, anyways, because it doesn't have to necessarily being a kill. Um, inter or inter. I'm trying to think. Interjecting themselves into Strahd's goals and making it not possible. There was also a few hidden ones in there. Um, there's also there also is moving the story forward, but I don't feel that those necessarily, uh, not all of them necessarily are achievements. There's the exploration. You know what? I think what I will do is I will work on making all of these achievements. That way, the players can see when they've reached a new milestone experience point, and it also gives me a message. So, um, this is a module I'm gonna dig deeper into. So, that's gonna actually be a fun module. So, let's go ahead and let's just keep going, because like I said, this one's, or as you can see, this one's kind of thick and chunky. Um, so we're gonna just deal with that one later. I mean, there's 29 customizable things, and so, and that's not including actually setting up the achievements. All right, FX Master. Um, where is that one hidden at? Well, let's see here. Yeah. All right, well, let's pull that up. Because I know this was one that I used to see quite a bit. I think it was like in the lighting controls or something. It's been a while since I've done it or used it. In the scenes control. Oh, so let's see here. Um, configure this one. Let's see here. Grid, lighting, ambience. Yep, here we go. So there's the different weather effects. Um, so we could have different things going on. Autumn leaves. The problem is, like, this map is so big that you'd really actually have to zoom in to see them. And like right now, you can just barely see them. I think that's, yep, there we go. That's the most zoomed in I can be right now. Um, but it's kind of a nice little thing because like right here, you're zoomed out, or this is what it would land on when you come in. Oh, there we go. And from here, I mean, you can barely note it around the borders. So it's actually not much of a thing until you get zoomed in. So that could be like a little Easter egg for the players and stuff like that. That's kind of cool stuff I like. So there's FX Master. For some reason though, the effects controls and the scene controls. And it's showing like this wand icon, and I'm not seeing that. Like, I mean, aside from this, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm seeing for like special effects, which is kind of disappointing. Dang. Okay. Well, it is what it is, right? Alright. Health estimates. Um, this one I definitely need to go ahead and do a deep dive on. So I'm going to pull up their thing over here. So we kind of saw this with the young blue dragon down here. Where if we hover over it shows uninjured. Now, because we own the token, we should see the uninjured and the green bar. Um, so what we're looking for is, let's see what the behavior settings are like. Show description. Okay, I do not want it always available. Only in combat. Actually, no, I want it always present. That way, players can hover over and kind of make their own decisions. Alright, so nothing to change there. Let's do this. -10. Barely injured. Okay. Now, one thing is, I don't want the near death. I'm going to go with greatly injured instead. So, if I'm looking at this right, that means that should show up later. Alright, use color. Okay, yeah, we want the color. Otherwise, it's just going to be white. So, save change there. Now we see it's just white. So, we want color. with this setting, color you would only change when the next description is reached with it. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Nothing to change there. Death settings. Nothing really to do there. Okay. And the reason why I don't put almost dead is because, like, maybe they're not going to die. Maybe something else is going to happen. And besides, it goes from near death to unconscious. We're kind of missing something there. So. Um, ooh. We're going to do the temporary hit points. So, like. Nope, nope, sorry. Health estimate. Don't mark as dead. Hide estimates. Hide names. Interesting. Alright, what I want to do. Temporary hit points. Let's add 15. Oh, that's why. Pristine, scratched, battered, broken, or wrecked. Let's save the changes. Okay, that's still just showing us that. Alright. Delete that. There we go. Let's go ahead and get back into there. So, health estimate. That's going to be an interesting one. I look forward to that one. That one's not working as much as well as I would hoped it had, or had hoped it would. So, hide item value is a new one I'm playing around with. Um, and what I was looking for was for it to give a better, like, give me control over what the range is. Because, like, I would want a variance, choose what the variance is between 1%, 5%, 50%, like, not give it a, I don't want the dead number, but also I don't know what the variance is. So let's see what the README says. This simple module allows GMs to hide the value from your players and instead can show them a description value or range. So cheap or 10 to 20 gold pieces. Like, but there's no controls. Ugh. That one's tough. We'll have to see how that plays out. Actually, let's see. Oh, yeah, didn't think that would work. Let's see what about a humanoid. They have weapons. Let's see what the scout has. Features, longbow. Yeah, I'm gonna say that one's not working. So I'm just gonna give it a kick and we'll just deal with it. And that's part of why I'm doing this is it lets me know I need to get rid of or add certain modules. So, hide player user interface. This is going to be one that I am going to use. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, very cool. So, like, this is one I'm going to set up for um, like my players. So this would be really easy. All I do is I name the player as camera, and now all this information is not seen. I do like, however, to show the Foundry logo because it's Foundry. I want the boss bar to show. I want the controls hidden at the sidebar. I need the chat log and the combat tracker. So don't hide the sidebar. I also need settings because I just need to be able to log out sometimes doing that. Don't care about the players, the hotbar, player configuration. And we don't need the token HUD. Okay, cool. And that's just for the camera. Now, for the players, I'll go to their individual accounts when I get them set up, and hide things as I need. So, very nice, cool. Combat timer. Count Strahd, I'm not too worried about it, but normally I do 120 seconds, so 2-minute timer. I have been doing the digits. Let's see what the sound looks like. I'm going to save modules. Get rid of the hide item value. Let's go ahead. Drop beast down. Oh. Alright, there we go. Okay, I thought I was hearing sounds from... Alright, let's go ahead and throw these guys in combat. Roll them all, begin combat. Okay, so that sound we heard, the bass, that was that epic start. Let's see here, that was under core. Epic. Let's see what the fight commentator is. So we're going to end, yes. Roll the dice. Ooh, that one I like. So, we're just going to lock that in. Final answer. Alright, now. What I'm not seeing is our combat timer. Because I would expect that somewhere out here. First show the combat timer one. Critical sound. Let's just refresh that page. We'll reinitiate combat and see if that shows up. Now, end combat. Yep. Back in combat. Roll initiative. Begin combat.
Battle has begun.
Alright, so that's the sand. Not a big fan. Also, did not care for the battle has begun commentator. Let's just go back with epic. And then we are looking at the hurry up combat. Yeah. Circle, I'm assuming it's going to be like a pie chart. Yeah. The, oh, and it's not running right now because the game was paused. Yeah. The pie, I can go without. So we're going to go back. We're going to go ahead and go with digits. It takes up more space. That's my gripe. So configure settings, size. There we go. I'm just going minimal. And there we go. Nice, small, tight, up, and out of the way. Windowless. Let's go with the window. Because that way it's not popping down, up and down, up and down. That's just one thing that just bothers me. So, I don't have it automatically go to the next combatant because sometimes I'm still resolving things. Alright, cool. Now, I'm going to let that run. That way we can hear the critical sound and the end sound. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and just pause Ivan's playlist. Oh, that's why we're hearing two playlists. There we go. It was playing here on Foundry as well. Now, Ilan's token action, quick actions. That's what you're seeing when I hover over these tokens, or when I right click them. Oh, that is very cool. Is I can just right click and there we go. Now, yeah, I tried holding shift there and still didn't. I'm looking for those quick rolls. So like I'd rather go here. Yeah, that's still not doing the quick rolls. So that tells me I probably don't have MIDI QOL set up just yet. Now, one thing I was looking for the other day was a module that would automatically roll with advantage or disadvantage. Well, not. It would just automatically roll the 2 dice, kind of like what you see with roll 20. Or in the case of someone having Elven Accuracy, 3 dice. So, but for right now, oh, there's the critical sound. It's kind of like a crickety sound. They call it what, a tick? Yeah, tick 1. Okay, not bad. Let's, you know what, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and pull up that module. Let's see here, that was hurry up sounds. So that's ping 1. Let's see here. What the heck? Welcome back, Foundry. Let's go to the library. Let's see. Alright, my modules are just saying no. Or my... Okay. Ping 2. Ping 3. I don't mind that one. But I like 4. Alright, so tick 1. That's what we've been hearing. Tick 2. Now, tick 1. And ping 4. And the volume's good. Save those changes. Alright. Delete them. That should... Nope. Okay. End combat. Let's open these settings back up. Scroll on out. Oh, so there's those achievements that we were looking at. Um, so like mounted, acquire a mount, translator, argumenter. Um, these are our default ones. Special, be the only person to roll a 20 in a session. Um, Unadvantage, amazing roleplay. Some of these I'm just like, eh. Speak for the trees. Um, Having ability scores over 20. I'll be the sole survivor of a TPK. Raise the dead. Um, I mean, those are cool. Um, Scoreboard. Yeah, that's stuff that I wanna. That one's gonna take a deep dive to find images and stuff like that. So, all right. 2 minutes. We got the style, the size. Um, we're gonna keep it windowed. Uh, I like to go ahead and just set all these modules or as many settings, lock them in. That way players don't have to go around fiddling with it. Um, okay, yeah. I actually don't mind the quick actions. That's pretty cool actually. Image hover. So we kind of saw that where um, we hover over something and it shows up here on the top left. I moved it to the top left, and I have it do the character art, not the token art. Just because like some of these do have really cool character art. So um, yeah. All right. Permission. Anybody. Show all users. Show all keybind. All right. So maybe they should denote what the show all keybind is. So image hover. Assign keybind to show all users. Game master only. Um, no. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll skip that. Oh, but that's actually a really good one to use with the camera view, so I can show that to them. Um, okay, we'll go with that. So, see what that does. Now then. Ooh, interesting. one of my uh, one of the admins on Adventure On just posted a new one shot. However, they kind of made some editorial stuff, or need some help with some edits. So I'm gonna go in and help them out real quick. Um, so Okay, there we go. Updated form. They they accidentally had the template uh, thrown into the format instead of just using the. Yeah, it's all fixed for them. So it's cool. Yep. Let's see here. What else do we got going on here? We're not going to worry about key binding. Okay, we're not doing the show all key bind, so not too worried there. Image hover. Oh, we do want the hover, so we'll just lock that in. What about the top right? The top right, we won't have the Foundry logo. Don't get what that is. I don't know what module. Okay. So there's image hover. I think we're good there. I'll let the server admin figure out his game. I had it set up for him, but he went and messed with it. Inventory plus. Oh, I love this one. So if we go into a humanoid, because they've got stuff. Oh, why am I going these high level stuff? Let's go a knight. Knight is very common. Really? Monster manual? No. 12? Let's see here. Druid. Monster manual. Priest. Monster manual. Cult fanatic. Monster manual. Holy cow. Like, some of these are... Is that nothing from the basic? Direwolf. Monster manual. A mule. Are you kidding me? Wolf. Because nothing says it's from the basic on here. That's why. Okay. No, I think I'm just gonna do is let's pull up the party sheet, inventory. I'm just gonna throw some items in there. Adventuring gear. There we go. Like, so I've got holy water in there. Crowbar. Of course, that falls under loot instead. Climber's kit. There we go. It automatically alphabetized it, which is very helpful. But also, like, you can add a custom category, like bag of holding, 500 pounds, inherent weight, 20 pounds, and we're going to ignore item weight added to it. There we go. Now I can throw my crowbar in there, my holy water. Oh, but that did not sort it. Interesting. Oh, now this one is trade. Active. We have. Oh, I thought there was something for trading. Let's trade. 5e. There we go. let's trade. Does not have any settings in here. But yeah. It allows people to, yeah, no player characters available to trade with. So if there's another player character, they could trade stuff. Currency, converting all currency to the highest level. So like if we had 100 copper, 20 silver, and let's go 12 gold. Yep, convert all carried to the highest denomination. This action cannot be undone. Yes, there we go. So, there we go. Quick and easy. That's a nice little thing. And then we're just going to delete these because this is just a token for testing purposes as well as for the party for on the map. There's no inventory on this individual. Oh, let's also delete that category of bag of holding. So there we go. Inventory plus. Hide button. Yeah, we're not going to let players manage the default categories. Those are going to be there for sure. We're not doing variant encumbrance. Okay, cool. Yeah, so enable currency transferring. Oh, a feature transfer. Didn't see that. But I didn't really drop in any features, so we're going to disable that though. Automatically sorts all actor items alphabetically within each category. Yes. Not doing an equipment multiplier. Do not increase weight. Yep, no. Okay. Item containers. Anything to sort, I am happy with. JB2A. Let's see here. What? JP2A FX master database disabled. Oh, that. Huh. Interesting. That one's gonna refresh the screen here. Alright, let's go ahead. Well, that should still roll. Oh, I thought I had that set up. Tokens. Ah, that's why. Okay. Perfect. So like right now, for some reason it set that Irina, who's a reoccurring NPC. So their uh, proto token should be a linked actor. It's not right now, but you'll see they're rolling hit dice, and now it's invisible. There we go. So, all right, I'm gonna edit my admin's event once again. Because they keep doing this thing. Alright. As long as that looks good, I'm gonna say... Yep. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, so delete those two arenas. So yeah, now I don't have dice rolling and players getting a hint that something's happening. So let's go ahead and let's hop over to see what else we got going on with our modules. Um, I hate how small that window opens up now. I miss how version 9 had these set up. But I mean, I understand change, but I don't care for this change. Less fog. Reveal all tokens on the canvas to the GM at all times. This I am very excited for. Um, reveal unexplored areas and what? Let's see what the heck Less Fog has going on here. I mean, it is a little out of date for the current version of Foundry, which is 10.290. But that's not the most recent version either. So, or not the most recent version of Foundry. 290 isn't. I think it's 295. Not too sure. I don't. I'm not too worried because right now I'm just trying to get everything basically set up right, and then we'll go from there. But like, all right, so we got Irina. Place her down. Now I can toggle GM view, quick and easy. So that's what that one is. Okay, reveal to all players. In response to requests from folks playing games like Lancer, is now an option to reveal to the players the unexplored areas and all tokens on the map. With this option, no, don't want that. So we'll leave that alone. Lib color, leave that alone. Check commands. So that one, if I'm not mistaken, there we go. This is so cool. Speaking character. Why do I feel like there was something about that one. But yeah. Um, yeah, those are good to have as is. Lib wrapper, notify GM of issues. I don't need to notify the players. High performance mode. Decrease the chance of conflicts. And see, since I'm doing a lot of installing and updating, I definitely want the high performance mode off right now. things. And oh gosh, these are unprioritized right now. I'm not gonna deal with that right now. Oh, hey, hold up. Conflicts. No conflicts detected. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna leave that alone. Lock view. Oh, I love this. Alright. Easy, simple, straightforward. Um, right now I have it set the game master with the character, or the login file game master, was set like that. I am setting it so everybody has it. For enabled and view box. Enable, which does the lock view, the auto scaling. Um, basically, the enable doesn't really need to be, or the enable doesn't really need to be there, but how it is right now, I like how that is. We're gonna save that. Um, this would be for if I was doing a local game. I'm not right now, so not needing those. Once upon a time, but alright. Long rest. So I do the gritty, you only gain hit points by using your hit dice. Makes it the game a lot more of a challenge for the players, or for the characters anyways. So, hit point recovery fraction, the fraction of missing hit points to recover on a long rest before rolling hit dice. None. I don't give them free hit points. Yeah. Then hit dice recovery fraction, the fraction of hit dice to fraction of hit dice to recover on long rest, half by default. Recover hit dice before rolling, no. They recover hit dice after rolling. Hit dice recovery. I actually do round up on this. Reason being, when you're level 3, getting one hit die after your first long rest is brutal. So, I just do round up on that one. And then, yeah, everything else, your other resources, spell slots, item uses, feats, those all recover just like normal. Yep, that's fine. Now, the module that... This one is one of the most intense modules to work on. And so I'm actually going to have my current worlds that I am abandoning. Okay, so current version of Foundry is 291. I'm not too worried. I've backed up this world anyways. So, logging into that game world is going to take a little bit because I've told Forge that, hey, I'm going to start using Foundry 10, and so now it's just updating. Because this is my first time signing into that world. Albeit, I'm scrapping it entirely this week. Hopefully tomorrow, actually, because Saturday I'm running my first adventure in Foundry 10. So, yeah, there's that. Alright, so waiting for that to finish. Nice thing is, immediately before updating to Foundry 10, it went ahead and said, hey, okay. It said, hey, you have modules that are, or it said, hey, here's your save for version 9. Holy cow, am I blubbering over that? So let's go ahead. Let's see what. Ooh. Okay. Well, manage modules. Let's see what MIDI has for us. Oh. Well, okay. I have to update MIDI on Forge. My issue is I had it locked on one specific version for a reason. So, right now, MIDI. So I had it locked on version 0.9.73. And the reason being is because 0.9.7, oh, I want to say 7.4. Okay, holy cow. Oh, I don't even see 7.3 on here, on the changelog. But anyways, the next version, they did something different that just did not bide well with me. And that was when I cast a spell. It did one thing that I absolutely loved, which it created the concentration for it. And it showed the image of what the spell was. The problem for me was that it also popped up and told everybody what that spell is. As the DM, I don't tell the players what spell I'm casting. I describe the spell and let them try to figure out if they're going to try to counterspell it or cast some other reactive spell. But if it's popping up saying, hey, Death Cloud. Oh, Death Cloud, I'm counterspelling that. I mean, it's that meta knowledge. And I can't blame them for seeing Death Cloud pop over the token that cast a spell. Like, if I describe a slow crawling green cloud of mist floating towards the party, now they've got to decide real quickly what are they doing. So, but it looks like I'm gonna have to update to their latest, which looks to be 10.0.23. So quite a bit of a jump, because I mean, it looks like they go by points. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a bit of a jump. So, gonna have to unlock it and update it. So, I have to stop my current Castle Strahd world and launch it again. Stopped, started, and joining in. The main reason why I'm going is I want to come in and do some, make sure what I've got there is what I got here. Why did this Foundry just do that? Configure settings. Hello, MIDI. So, don't have any sound setups. Let's see here. Alright. Yep. This is... So... Oh, even better. So, what had been happening in my current world is I had it so it was set for display late targeting. But really what and it got annoying because like I would have a token targeted and this chat box would pop up asking, hey, do you want to target this person? Like, yes, that's why I targeted them. Late target only if none selected. Like, come on, that's straightforward and easy. And then for me as the DM, I want to get through my turn as quick as possible because I've got so many turns. Auto roll damage always, and fast forward that damage. So I want all my dice roll instantaneous. And then I want show hit miss and damage total. I don't show criticals and fumbles because of silvery barbs. Because I don't want them targeting my critical hits. Because let's see here. Let's go ahead and pull up silvery barbs. I hate using D&D Beyond because it does not have a good search functionality. Alright, so reaction, would you take when a creature you can see within 60 feet of you succeeds on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw? Alright, my problem with this is it doesn't give... Because, like, if I describe how much of a hit it was, oh, they succeeded on their hit, I'm now going to use silver barbs, like... Alright, because here's what it reads. You magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty to encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll a d20 and use the lower roll. Like, there's no saving throws or anything. Gosh. You can then choose a different creature you can see within range, including yourself. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack, ability check, or saving throw. It makes it within 1 minute. The creature can be empowered by only one use of the spell at a time. I hate that one. I hate it, hate it, hate it. Not that I'm going to ban it, but I hate its wording. It really needs that little catch of if the event, or it has to be described before, like, it's fulfilled. Now, granted, a lot of my stuff, it automatic, or how I'm setting it up, it automatically applies that damage. So, now I do use that one as well. So, when I attack, all my dice are hidden, so it uses the ghost dice, which works nice. Alright, players automatically roll their attack. I do not use auto consume. The reason being is like, oh gosh, spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon is a great reason why not. Because so many players use it, but then they go to use it again. And yeah. Alright, here we go. Damage roll. Auto roll damage if the damage roll is needed. Fast forward rolls. Attack. Let's just do that. And I keep the chat card. No, we're gonna take them off. We're gonna take them off because if they're gonna attack again, I want them to roll it up again. Yeah, because I don't want it to cover up the previous rolls. And so basically right now what I'm doing is I'm just copying what I've... the workflow. I forgot how extensive the workflow is. So, I'll go auto target drawing template. Okay, so for some reason, well, I thought I copied, yeah, I don't know. So walls, they'll block what selects, or no, so yeah, walls block, and we're gonna ignore the defeated enemies. Uh, Auto remove place template on spell expiry, yes. Auto target for ranged target. Require targets to be selected in combat. The reason being is if we're not in combat, they might not have a token, and I just ask them to roll an attack or something. And if it's always asking for a target, well, that kind of makes things difficult, especially when there's not a target. So, go ahead and keep that there. So, let's head on over into hits. Oh, nope, specials. Do not apply. Apply convenient effects. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, the reason why I'm not seeing it on my other screen is because I don't have all my modules applied right now because I'm going to be deleting them, or deleting the world. Hits. Auto check if a target hits. Yes. Yep. Roll a separate attack per target. Yes. Display how much an attack missed by. No. Okay. Automatically check saving throws when a saving throw is required if disabled. Display saving throw DC. No. Yes. If they have it, search item description. Yes. If unchecked, assume a save does default save modifier. Okay. Prompt players to roll. I use Monk's token bar, so that's what I'm going to use. And I love how Monks does it, because it'll have a little chat card that pops up over here. So like if I'm going to throw down, I'll throw down the player, and let's pull that dragon up again. So like, it's going to be easier to put him here. Goodbye, Doro. I missed you earlier. So lightning breath. Yep. Oh, it didn't even ask for me to place the template down. Oh, because the template wouldn't even cover much of this. This is a bad map for this. Alright, let's go somewhere else. Let's go... Let's go to the ruins. Let's go to the bros houses. Oh, like I haven't even saved this. Save settings. Save settings. Alright. Now let's place our blue dragon. Let's place our party token. Because the party token's a PC. So we're going to do our lightning breath. Template. Ooh, I'm surprised. It did not target like it's supposed to. Okay, cool. Good to know that's not working. Workflow. Alright. Oh. Well, I should still target that. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's see here. Prompt GM to roll unlinked and linked. I have that automatically go. And I want that to be a 30-second delay for players. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Huh. Because, like, targeting should automatically happen with a template. Let's see here. Targeting. Walls. Oh. That's why it's technically defeated. It doesn't have any hit points. Let's try this again. 10 of 10. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's delete this first template and we'll go back in and we'll try this again. Oh, hold up. I needed to... Oh, nope, I don't have to do anything. There we go, now it's targeting it. And then it'll pop up on the screen here. Because it's not assigned to a player, it recognizes it as unassigned and automatically rolled. So, they failed. What I'm not seeing, though, is... it did not apply the damage. So let's try this again. Success. They take half damage. They're dead. Okay, perfect. What I don't, I'm still missing though, is the damage. Okay. Ooh. Oh, multi. Oh, okay. We're gonna give them 10 health. Uninjured. Okay. Sorry, party. You're gonna die a few times today. Alright. Workflow. Workflow. Apply damage and the damage card. That's what I'm missing. Save changes. Okay. There we go. I like seeing this down here. So. Now, let's see what else we got. Oh, hello. Very nice. Okay, cool. Delete those, and away we go. Alright, cool. Let's delete these guys. They serve their purpose very well. Thank you very much, dragons. Alright. That is actually really nice having that little HUD. It was pretty sweet, actually. I'm going to be using that instead of Argon, personally. Wow. So, alright, let's go back to this workflow. Holy moly. Alright. Players, they have a 30-second delay, or 30 seconds to get it. If they don't roll it, because they step away or they just, for some reason, aren't seeing it, it'll auto-roll. I'm just now realizing how long my session zeros could be. Holy crap. I mean, I've been doing all this prep. We're going through modules today. We've been at it for an hour and 45 minutes, and we're barely scratching the modules I've got. I mean, I guess we're technically about halfway. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're almost actually done, with the exception of I still have to go back through and get rid of some, edit some, all that good stuff. So, here we go. So, okay. When you use damage roll dialogue, use display an enhanced dialogue that's choosing item. What? I don't understand that one. Let's head over to MIDI. Manage modules. Oh, let's. All right, we're looking at enhanced damage. Let's see what his readme has. And yeah, I'm not really seeing. All right, we're looking for damage roll dialogue. Nope, not finding it. Okay. Not sure. So, but yeah, anytime you're using a module, be sure to go through the README if you can. Definitely makes a difference. Now, like, I don't know what this RWAK and MWAK is. And I can't highlight those, which I wish Foundry would allow. Seeing a description. Let's see what Google has to tell. Yep, doesn't tell me. The first result is the README file. So, yep, I don't know what those are. But it looks like we're done with the workflow. Now, concentration. Gosh, I was not a fan of this before. Remove concentration when if all effects and templates from this concentration spell feature have been removed. Remove concentration. Yep. Okay. And I'm going to go with enable concentration automation. I feel like there was something else that was doing concentration. I would have to look. But like I can't type in concentration. Oh, looks like Foundry is freezing up. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Interesting. Okay. Concentration. Holy cow. If I go back to there before I go into MIDI. Con. Nobody seems to have anything with concentration. Okay. And whatever happened, where it's took all the texts for each thing and put it under each. Gosh, I hate when this happens. So let me go ahead and I'm going to enable concentration here. Reactions. No, let's just save our settings. Let's pull up again. We should get back into. Yep, there we go. Everything's back to how it should be. Let's get into MIDI again. MIDI is a workhorse. It does so much. Yeah, so reaction time, they've got 10 seconds to decide. Yes, we want to show it to there. Attack roll hits. Allow any reaction spell to be used. Yes. Yeah, I left these as do not. Okay. all actors for opportunity attacks. Prompt when using. Okay, cool. Okay. That should do that one. Miscellaneous. Oof. See, this would have been good. Export MIDI QL settings to JSON. I wish I would have done that with version 9. I mean, technically, I still could because I've got it pulled up on my Castle Strahd file over here on my other screen from my version 9 world. But because I've updated and there are some changes, and this Castle Strahd world I'm working on right now has some applicable modules that are affecting it, I'm not going to transpose it over. Let's see here. If set item details will be displayed in the chat card. Okay, so like right now, if I went and looked at the lightning breath, nothing, I click on it and it's not expanding. It's not giving me any details. I don't like that. Show details. Don't need. There we go. Merge rolls to one card. Yes. Condense the tech. Little chat looks smaller. Yes. Move roll formula to tool tip. This one I don't know anything about. That one seems new to me. And for some reason I keep closing the readme file. So, alright, let's see here. Tooltip. It's only mentioned with concentration save bonus flag. Like, that doesn't help me. Getting started. This is under miscellaneous, so let's see if I can find. Let's see here. Reactions. Flags. I don't need the flags. Oh. Holy cow. Wow. I mean, for how deep and intense the file is, especially the README, it doesn't cover all the features and it doesn't talk about them. Let's do this. Let's save that. Save the set changes. We're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna pop them down. We're gonna do a claw attack, roll it. We're not in combat, so it should just roll. Sorry, party. We're gonna get some beatings. Oh, it's enforcing range. Hits the party. Okay, so that is kind of slow and clunky because... Oh. Oh. Okay, cool. Claw attack. Still target. Okay. But like right now I can click here and it says make 1 bite and 2 claws. Okay, so you see that this extra die right here? That is due to the lightning damage. So it's applying elemental to the die rolls. That is cool. Alright, so we're going to configure settings here. Now, miscellaneous. Well, first off, I wish it would roll them at the same time. Alright, well, we're looking at miscellaneous, so let's see what that advantage attribution is. Yeah, we're gonna claw. Bite. I mean, I guess I can live with it being a little delayed. Armor class 30. 10. Why? Okay. Now I can target this and not kill it and not have an issue. Bite. Claw. Claw. Okay. It still rolls the damage. Okay. Assuming it's not a natural one. Ah, no, that's what I was looking for. Die rolls, but it doesn't, it takes forever to show up. Okay. So. I get that to happen sometimes. Don't like it, but don't know how to, what the problem is. Use alternative roll display on merge cards, moving the roll formula to the tooltip and optionally add advantage attribute. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So I'm just going to do the default. Well, let's see what this formula tooltip is. And it might be that I have to sign in as a player. Ooh, it doesn't show me the formula unless I open it. I do like that. It just shows me the total. I like that a lot. So I'm rolling a lot of 1s. ones. Holy cow. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. We are going to go ahead and configure that setting. I really liked that actually, which, now that I know what it is, oh, let's try this. I'm going to try this one more time. And we're going to bite with advantage. Natural 20. Don't know why that popped up. There we go. Now, it says advantage above. Let's undo the damage to poor party. And let's, this time, do a bite attack at disadvantage. Alright. I'm liking this a lot better. Now, oh, let's also just do a normal one, so I have control. Alright, so those are our three. It's interesting. I wish that, like, this is something that would have been simple enough for them to just put in the README of what these are. This is with advantage. Okay, it does say that. So what does the advantage piece put? Oh, not manage. I want configure settings. So right now, I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just leave it as the tooltip. Yeah, we'll do the advantage attribution. I mean, okay. Well, for actors of type characters, use the actor portrait instead of the token image. No. I'm not too worried about keeping the player stats or character stats. So I'm going to quickly wrap up MediQL, and that'll be it for tonight. Um, I don't... Huh, okay. Mechanics. Mark wounded one below 50%. Uh, yep, there we go. Don't wait for damage. Yeah, there we go. Incapacitated actors can't take actions, reactions, yep. Check weapon range when attacking, yes. And that was one thing, is it blocked me from reaching the party when it was too far away. So, walls blocked ranged attacks. Alright, so it's saying to check levels, which is a module by um, another great mod creator, as well as Symbolist Cover Calculator. And so I'm only going to do one of the two. I don't know which. But yeah, don't have either dependency. Calculate cover. Again, need one of those. Uh, Include height difference and distance calculations. Yes? Yeah. Oh, does that mean it's automatically going to do the Pythagorean theorem? Huh. Ability check advantage. If an actor has advantage, disadvantage on ability checks, skills based on that ability also. Okay. Yep. We're gonna save that. That was mechanics rules. D&D 5e game rules that you may. Um. Oh. Yeah. So. Um. Players like using D&D Beyond. Um. I'm gonna have all my players using Foundry. Strictly, just because I'm always going to have it up and all that good stuff. I am not using any quick settings. So we're going to save that. Save our settings, and we're going to come back into the module just one more time. Ooh. Okay. Um, Enable role automation support. Yep. Um, we're going to see here features. What if I click this attack roll? No, it doesn't tell me what the attack roll is for. But it's going to roll automatically like that. Perfect. If enable automation for roles can be configured. Attack damage buttons. I don't. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, because I have it automated. Item deletion check. Open confirmation when trying to delete items. GM sees all whispered messages. I do not have that up because if the players want to whisper stuff to each other, they're welcome to. I mean, really, if they were that paranoid, they could do it on Discord anyways. Really hide private blind self rolls. I do love having that feature. Clicking on ability to start. Yes, I want that fast forwarded. Let's test that out. So bite onto okay. Um, oh, and then it's a tile. Yeah, I don't want that. That's not good. It's just gonna clutter things up. Critical damage 5e setting. We're just doing normal standard criticals, right? Makes me wonder now. Add damage button to chat message. Okay. Color border messages, border and name, late targeting, only if there's none selected. Untarget end of turn. We're just going to make it so it's just the defeated that are untargeted. Players control owned, yes. Experimental, so good to know. Enable debug, no. Log. Okay. Some of the changed settings require a reload of the application. Would you like to reload now? We're going to save. Yes. Alright. With that, um, that is going to do it for today with Castle Strahd. Um, kind of went a little longer than what I was planning. Didn't actually do what I was expecting, really. I was expecting to be busy with popping in and out, installing modules, looking up modules, where instead there was a lot of settings to dig through and dive through. Um, Today being Thursday, my next stream is Saturday, where we're doing a one-shot. We are going to be going through Logger's Camp. Um, this is a precursor to Season 2 on Adventure On. Season 2 is going to be the extended um, modules for Dragon of Icespire Peak from the Essentials Kit. We are starting with the Stormlord's Wrath. It is um, it goes on from level 7 to um, about 9, I want to say, and then picks up with the um, oh, what is it? Oh, oh, let's see here. Um, Stormlord's Wrath, level 7. Um, oh gosh, I thought I had this all written down somewhere. Um, Sleeping Dragon's Wake. And so going through those in about 3 months, that's 12 sessions. That would put us roughly level 11. Um, I don't think we'd be able to get through Divine Contention, but we will get through as much of it as we can. Um, but yeah, jump onto or search up Adventure On in Discord. You'll find us. There's room to join that. That starts in February. We're currently taking a poll to figure out what day of the week and possibly what time works best for people, though time is pretty restricted for myself, unfortunately. And so we will see what we got for that. Uh, but anyways, I'll see y'all Saturday night. Have a good rest of the year.